lion, a bear, a leopard, a dragon. And by the way, Revelation 12 says that the dragon has 10 horns, and then the dragon with 10 horns gives his power to the beast. So I want you to notice this. In Daniel 7, you have lion, bear, leopard, dragon, 10 horns, little horn. In Revelation chapter 13, you have lion, bear, leopard, dragon, 10 horns, beast. In other words, the little horn is the same as the beast because you have the same sequence of powers. And not only the same sequence of powers, but the beast does the same things that the little horn did for the same period of time. Notice Revelation chapter 13 so that you can catch the clear reference to the same activities and time period of the beast that the little horn exercised. Revelation 13 verse 5. And he was given a mouth, this is the beast, given a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies. Is that what the little horn did? Absolutely. And he was given authority to continue how long? 42 months. Is that the same as times and a half time? Absolutely. 3.5 times, or 3.5 years, times 360 days each year is 1,260. 42 months times 30 days each month is 1,260. It's the same time period. And notice what it continues saying. This is verse 7. It was granted to him to make war with the saints and to overcome them, and authority was given him over every tribe, tongue, and nation. So let me ask you, is the sequence of powers the same in Daniel 7 and in Revelation 13? Absolutely. Are their activities the same? Absolutely. So there's two ways we can know that the little horn is the same as the beast. Number one, because it's the same sequence of powers. And number two, because the little horn and the beast perform the same activities during the same period of time. But you remember that in Daniel chapter 7, we noticed that the second stage of the little horn is implicit. We know that the little horn is going to be ruling when Christ comes, so it's going to have another stage of power or another stage of dominion, but it doesn't come out real clearly in the text. But in Revelation chapter 13, it comes out very clearly that the little horn has two stages, or the beast has two stages of existence. Notice Revelation 13 and verse 3. And I saw one of his heads as if it had been mortally wounded. Who was mortally wounded? One of the heads of the beast. And that was it, right? He received a deadly wound, finished, forever. No. It says, and his deadly wound was what? Was healed. And all the world marveled and followed the beast. So do we have four stages clearly of this Roman power, this number 4 power? Do we have 4 stages very clearly? Yes. We have the dragon by itself. We have the dragon with the 10 horns. We have the dragon with the little horn. Little horn receives a deadly wound, and then the deadly wound is healed. That's stage number 4. Rome divided. Papal Rome in its first stage, 1,260 years, and then Rome recovering its power after it receives the deadly wound. Now we need to ask some critical questions about this deadly wound that the beast received at the end of the 1,260 years. Here are the questions that we're going to attempt to answer in the last part of our study today. With what weapon was the beast wounded? What weapon gave the beast its deadly wound? Question number 2 is going to answer question number 1. What does the sword represent? See, the beast received the deadly wound with the sword. What does the sword represent? Number 3, how and when did the beast acquire the sword? Because the Bible says that he killed with the sword and he would be killed with the sword. So the question is, how did the beast acquire the sword so that he could kill with that sword? Number 4, what is the meaning of the deadly wound? In what sense was the beast wounded to death? Question number 5, what keeps the deadly wound from healing? Because this beast convalesces for a while. What keeps the deadly wound from healing? And finally, when and how will the wound be healed, and by whom?